you. Here is my assignment 3. I created a full stack property management dashboard using MySQL, Node.js, Express, and React. The main goal of this assignment is to run 10 different SQL select queries involving at least two tables with multiple conditions, and they'll display the results dynamically on a web page. So this assignment 3 demonstrates SQL fluency, backend API design, and then the front-end dynamic rendering. Um, I will also walk through the database design, backend, front-end, and the queries. So first is the database overview. I created 10 tables in my SQL, like properties, landlord, leases, tenant, payments, maintenance requests, inspections, and rooms and reservations and guests. So I inserted 10 sample records in each of the table to simulate a real world scenario. This allows the queries to return a meaningful data. For example, the properties will have all the values like PID, PName, PAddress, property type, and property price. So this follows for every other tables. Um, for example, in the payment table, the values are payment ID, LS ID, payment date, amount, and payment method. So the same way I inserted 10 sample records in each of the table. So I'll walk you through the backend. So for the backend, I use Node.js and Express. I install the packages like Express, MySQL to Cors and Nodemount. First, I connected the MySQL database using MySQL 2, and then I created a routes to fetch all the records. And then for all the queries, I created separate routes like joining, like wrote a join statements. Uh, For example, if query 1 like select property type, P address, price, LLL name, and contact number from properties. Join landlords where PID is equal to property ID and property type is apartment. So also I included error handling. So the server returns JSON with either the data or an error message. This follows for every other join queries. Moving to the front end, the front end is built in React in a app.jsx. I created a drop down menu for selecting either a table or a query. A dynamic table that updates based on selected query. The headers and rows are generated from JSON returned by the backend. And and moving into the demo. So here is the property management dashboard. So now I will show a few queries running in my dashboard. So these are the tables. So properties, payments, tenants, guests, rooms, reservations, land, leases, all those. Um, Now I'll show the queries running. Like for example, if the query is one, apartment properties with landlord info displays type, address, price, landlord name, and the contact number. For the query 2, townhouse lease with tenant IDs. It displays property type, tenant ID, lease, start date, and the price. Now we'll run into query 5. Pending maintenance requests. It displays property name, type, request ID, date, and the description. Just running to the query 8. Now it should guests and room and info. It displays guest name, email, like the payment mode, room number, and the room price. So the same way, all the queries update the table dynamically without refreshing the page, showing how the front end and back end communicate via APIs. So these are all the other queries. So in the conclusion, this project demonstrates a full stack solution connecting MySQL with the React dashboard, executing a complex SQL queries, handling multiple tables, joins, and rendering a dynamic data. It showcases SQL skills, my backend API design, and front end dynamic rendering. That is all. Thank you.